Welcome to a special edition of Jubcar, everyone. Or Jubcar. Jubcar, not Jubbar. That would be stealing. Which I'm not. I'm not going to steal. Just slowly roll, everyone. No hate comments yet. I mean, the show's doing great. Everyone's commenting every fucking second. But today we're in a different location. Usually I'm in a gas station parking lot next to a McDonald's. This time I am in a strip mall parking lot next to a McDonald's, where every single store in the strip mall is completely, no one enters it. None of them have customers. Barnes & Noble is the only one that looks like it has any sort of motion around it, and that's because, like, usually Barnes & Nobles are nice to be inside of. You know, they've figured out a vibe that works for them, and yeah, they're decent locations to be inside of. And you know, it's one of the only places you can get a physical book besides like a Target, like the Target book section or the Walmart book section. And the books there are fucking stupid. They're for fucking dullards anyways. Who cares, right? But all besides the point. This is a special episode for many reasons. We're going to there two things we're going over. One, we're going over my doctor's appointment I had. Two, we're going over a date I went on last night. And maybe I'll front load it, whichever one's the most interesting one. I was like talking to this chick, and for like, it was like 2 days or whatever, and she seemed pretty normal and cool and like whatever. And so I'm like, okay. And she was like out or something on her friend's thing, but she was like kind of invited me over for some sort of party. I don't know, some sort of like group hang, really. And what I'm picturing is really, because like she seems like she probably like smokes weed or something like that. I don't know, but what I'm picturing is like, and this is what I'm used to, right? I'm from California, the beautiful state. What I'm picturing is like, I don't know, maybe 8 people at most, maybe 6 even, in a circle, maybe passing a joint or a bong or a pipe around, as many have done in the past. That's just what you do. That's it's a decent time usually. I mean, really, that's not that bad of a time for anyone, unless you really don't like weed or whatever. But sorry, I just had to suck this guy's cock over here. But I get there. First of all, I'm like fucking, hey, where do I park? Because I've never been to this lady's house. It's her house. And I know there's other people there too. I'm not expecting to come fuck or something. I'm just trying to meet this chick. Just trying to meet her for the first time or whatever. I get there, I'm in my car, I'm like, hey, where do I park? I don't get a text back. No text back on that. So I just loop around back to where I was, because I'm like, I don't want to just park behind someone's car, trap them in or whatever. I look back. So then I just kind of guess that this is the place. I park, and then eventually she comes out with the group of people, right? I'm clearly like I'm not out of the car, right? Because I'm just trying to like figure out what's going on. I'm waiting really for a text back or a phone call or anything. And all I see is just like a group of people walk up to the truck in front of me that I've parked behind. And they're just on the side of the truck, and they're not like, and I kind of see her, I think I see her. And I'm like, is she gonna like come up to me or like introduce herself to me? And then like even when I get out of the car, it's not like hello. It's not like hey, hi, hello. She doesn't fucking look at me or whatever. She's like just talking to her friends, and then when I come up, she just barely like acknowledges that I'm there. So I'm like, okay, this is very strange. First thing I'm told by this woman, after her friends have entered the car, that the truck in front of me, first thing I'm told is, hey, they're gonna do bumps in there. Are you cool with that? I'm like, no, I don't do coke. No, never done coke in my life. I've done acid, I've done mushrooms, I've done weed, I've done the scissor. You know, never done coke. That's not something I want to do. I find coke to be extremely stupid. It's a 15-minute high, from my understanding, and it's very expensive, and it does the same thing as Adderall, but it makes it feel worse. So that's stupid. That's very, very dumb. But I'm like, okay. And from my understanding, like how she's saying it is like, I'm not going to do it either. Like they're just doing it like, we're going to smoke in the back. And then, you know, I just get in this car and it's just like, these are like, the funniest part is like, she's telling, like, before I get there in the text messages, we're just talking, talking about stuff and whatnot. And she's like, I generally think I'm one of the most morally good people I know. Incorrect. You are not. You are not. I can guarantee you are not one of the most morally correct people you know. And it's not because you do coke. That's not because you do coke. I can tell that you are just oblivious to most things. You are not a bright person. I can gather that. But yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, like the weird part is like she's just like not talking to me in this. Like I'm sitting right next to her in this car. I'm having more conversations with the person who is next to her on the other side of her shoulder, because they are actually conversing instead of like she just like said shit. Like she clearly was just like, I'm the loud bitch. Sorry, that sounded misogynistic, but I'm not talking about she's the loud person. Like I'm getting attention from everyone. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. Like at one point she said something like, I wish I could just broadcast all my memes. I'm like, what? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Yeah. Oh, the funniest part. This is the funniest. Yeah. So, like, the funniest thing about what happened was after they had gotten out of the car, they were gonna go inside after they were all doing coke and they were just talking about fucking absolutely fucking nothing. Like, I thought when I take my Adderall in the morning, I talk about fucking nothing. No. People on cocaine, man, talk about absolutely bullshit, man. Just nothing. And so after they get out of the fucking car, and they're walking towards their house, I'm just gonna tell them I'm gonna go. But there's not really a moment to. I don't see a good moment to, because they're just like looking towards the house. I'm like trying to just fucking like go, but she's like really just not acknowledge my existence and I'm there. It's very funny. So I kind of like pause for a second, wait for them to get closer to the house, and then I turn around and go to my car. And that's how I left the situation. But yeah, I leave I leave, and it takes you like 10 minutes for like to get a text like, did you leave? I'm like, yes, I did. Yeah. Have a good Jubcar, everyone.